right, so the next question is, do you have any tips for taking the MBLEX? So the MBLEX, for those of you that don't know, is the massage and bodywork licensing exam. I think I said that right, but it's kind of like how for nurses they have the NCLEX, which is like the nursing entry level licensing exam. So MBLEX you have to have, or the MBLEX is the same thing but for massage. So that's the entry level licensing exam. So the tips I have for taking the MBLEX are, of course, you're doing your hours in school, the 500 to 700, whatever state you're in. You take those hours. Before you take the test, there are practice exams out there. ABMP has one. There's just so many various ones, just MBLEX practice tests. Take all the free ones and then track your scores on these. If you're scoring in the lower range and it says like you're failing or you didn't pass, keep taking the exam, those practice exams, until you start scoring higher up. That'll give you a good knowledge of where you're at. So if you take like 5 different tests and then you're scoring like a 50, you might want to keep studying before you spend that money to take that exam. But if you're doing higher up on various different tests, then you pretty much have a good knowledge, more likely gonna pass the test. Now, when I was in school, that was back in 2016, that's when I took my exam. I used the AMTA app, AMTA. You all know what that one is, or you've heard of that company. So with that app, that was probably the closest app to the exam. Now, if you're scoring high on that one multiple times, like if you took that practice, it's over like 300 questions in the AMTA app. If you're scoring really high on that one, that's generally a pretty good indicator that you'll do well on the actual MBLEX. The words are changed around a little bit, but it seems like whoever made that app probably took the actual test or was a part of making that test and then just made a practice exam via the app. So I mean, the AMTA app's good, but in general, all those online Google search practice tests, they're all pretty good. If you're scoring high on those, most likely you'll do pretty well on the actual MBLEX because the questions are fairly similar.